Yo, 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 welcome to Big Val Opinion, man. Big Val Opinion, why everybody's opinion matters, sir. Everybody's opinion matter, man. What y'all got going on this Friday night? Creepy T, what's up? What's up? So, June 24th, they will be premiering a movie. June 24th, they will be premiering a movie. The, the Elvis movie. June 24th, they will be premiering the Elvis movie. The Elvis movie. The Elvis movie. While at the same time, they're trying to make Robert Sylvester Kelly and other artists the face of particular crimes. They're trying to make the colored man out to be the predator when the real predators are being celebrated, while the real predators are being remembered. Where is the outrage for Mr. Presley? Where are all of the outrage? They say Priscilla is still living. Where's the outrage? Why aren't anybody making a big deal about that? Why aren't people making a big deal about that? Why aren't people? This man Elvis has a movie that is about to be premiered in theaters across the world. He's about to be celebrated around the world. Elvis Presley is about to be celebrated around the world. Well, we have a guy by the name of Robert Sylvester Kelly who's trying to be put away for life for alleged crimes, for crimes that were alleged against him, for crimes that we now know he was found guilty of. Whether they found him guilty in the right way or the wrong way, he was found guilty of these crimes. But we are now about to be witnessing Elvis around the world be glorified. And this brother knowingly married a 14-year-old girl that he groomed to be his wife. There's no statute of limitation. Why aren't the Me Too's and the Time's Up and all of these different women advocate groups, why aren't they going to try to go talk to Priscilla about, doing something about her husband, who about her husband, who was grown at the time of their marriage when she was only 14 years old? But these are the conversations that that don't want to be had. These are the conversations that they don't want to have. Oh, but it got real ugly in these comments, though. It got ugly in the comments. It got ugly in the comments. Let's see. Oh, not right there. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Amber Heard is in the Elvis Presley movie? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Amber Heard, the liar that just lost in court to Johnny Depp, did y'all know that she was in the Elvis Presley movie? Yes. Amber Heard is in the Elvis Presley movie. So I went over there, I saw them doing ads on it on Twitter. On Twitter, they was doing showing previews of the movie. So I looked in the comments to see what people were saying. Lena Miller, hey. So I go in the comments to see what people are saying. They were showing previews of the movie. But my whole thing is, how is it that you all are celebrating Elvis when this man knowingly married a 14-year-old girl, but y'all sitting here trying to give Robert Sylvester Kelly life in prison for allegedly doing things that hasn't been proven, but no circumstantial evidence, and y'all want to lock this man away for life, all because of these women said that he done these things to them. But we know for a fact that Elvis married Priscilla at 14. That's a fact. But also, that's the difference in the Caucasian community compared to the brown skin community. We crucify our own people. We judge our own people. We hang our own people. Like, we make it easy for the other cultures to do and come at us the way that they come at us, because there's no togetherness in the brown skin community. We are studying making ourselves targets because we can't come together. We don't want to come together. It's easy for us to tear each other down than it is for us to lift each other up. That has been the problem in our society since forever. We never want to come together and protect each other and stand up for one another. But then until it's you, and then you're gonna be like, well, you looking for help. Where's everybody at? Why ain't nobody supporting me? But you people, a lot of our people don't like to support each other until it's them that need the help. And that's not okay. You should want to help your brother. You should want to support the person that looks like you. Because at the end of the day, we are our own protection. We are the protection for ourselves. We can't expect, like I said, when the hell did a Caucasian man ever care about a brown-skinned woman? But our brown-skinned women run into these Caucasians like, hey, this such did this. They only using you for beneficial gain. You think they care what happened to you? Make it make sense. But I read in these comments on they showed the previews of the movie. So somebody replied to the movie and said, he steals black music. He steals black people dance moves. And he dates 13 and 14-year-old girls. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Elvis Presley. This is a white icon, and that should tell you all you need to know. This is in the comments under the previews of the movie. Somebody, Freedom or Nothing. That is the person, Freedom or Nothing. He said he steals black music. He steals black people dance moves. And he dates 13 and 14-year-old girls. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Elvis Presley. This is a white icon, and that should tell you all you need to know. Somebody under that said, nothing was stolen. He did not steal any dance move. Oh, they protecting him. They protecting him now. He said, nothing was stolen. He did not steal any dance move. He was feeling the music that the majority of white adults in the 50s would not. Blacks were free in spirit and expression with music. Presley was raised in the culture of music expressing black attending churches, black church as a kid. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. So it says somebody tried to defend Elvis after the first guy made the comment. He said nothing was stolen. He did not steal any dance move. He was feeling the music that the majority of whites adult in the 50s were not. Blacks were free in spirit and expressed with music. Presley was raised in the culture of music expression from attending black church as a kid. So another guy goes in the comments and said he did groom a 14-year-old and give her drugs though. You might be better sticking to the stealing music thing. These people in the comments, they had me dying laughing. They was on his ass in these comments. Somebody say music wasn't stolen. I don't look to actors or musicians to be pillars of my morality. Priscilla's story has been told by her. She's still alive and supports her ex-husband. Has nothing to do with it. That's what somebody said. So this is what I want y'all to understand. This is what I'm asking y'all. It's Ashley said, well, Lena said he was a racist as well. I agree. Ashley said it's a slap in the face to black people because we been streaming what about Elvis. They won't label our men pedos and praise Elvis by coming out with a movie. They will never tarnish his legacy. Never. Never. They will never tarnish his legacy. They are finna be playing this movie worldwide on the 24th of June. Elvis movies will be in theaters all around the world. They will be praising Elvis' name high as they can praise it. But our brother Robert Sylvester Kelly is facing a life sentence, 25 years to life in prison for allegedly abusing women of color. Allegedly. He was found guilty, allegedly. But you yet finna to praise a man who we know they don't have to doctor up a marriage certificate for Elvis and Priscilla. It's facts that he married this 14-year-old girl and groomed her. I agree, Lena. Other thing, did you all know as well in the Elvis movie? Guess who's a star? Guess who's one of the star actors in the Elvis Presley movie? Amber Heard. Do y'all remember her? Do y'all remember Amber Heard? Yes, she's a star actor in the Elvis movie. Amber Heard. Amber Heard is a known abuser, yet she can stay in the movie good way to lose ratings. Amber Heard is in the Elvis Presley movie. So why is it only people of color who get blackballed, who get put in prison, who get tarnished, who get dragged through the media? But these people are being praised. These people are going around lying on people. They're being praised for it. They're being paid for it. I mean, come on, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Here she, Amber Heard. Here she goes, right here. I mean, I know it's probably small. I don't know if y'all can blow it up, but that's Amber Heard. She's in the Elvis Presley movie. Somebody put Amber Heard is a known abuser, yet she can stay in the movie. Good way to lose rating. Hashtag boycott. Hashtag boycott Warner Brothers. Hashtag Amber Heard is an abuser. Hashtag Amber Heard is a liar. Hashtag boycott Amber Heard. Hashtag Johnny Depp innocent. Hashtag justice for Johnny Depp. Hashtag I stand with Johnny Depp. Hashtag Johnny Depp is a victim. Ashley, Denzel say, wow, did not know that she was in it. Yeah, she's in it. Ashley said, even if they did a documentary on Elvis, they would make it seem okay for him to have been with a 14-year-old by saying her parents agreed. I don't give a damn what the government said, whether your parents agree or not. 14 years old is 14 years old, right? Ain't that what the government said? The government said that, whether your parents agree or sign the paper, whatever. 14 is 14 years old. Lena Miller said, Denzel, I did not even know they made a movie about that man. Yes, it comes out on the 24th of June. Actually, that part, and they glorified the child he had with her. Yes. And she's still living right now today. Priscilla is still alive and well right now today. So guess who's finna receive that money from this movie? Priscilla. So why would she complain? Why would she go and complain? Why would she make a report? Why would she be bothered by it if she's finna receive proceeds from it? Make it make sense. That's what they said. Uh, Big Boy, she was dating MJ. Oh, I ain't know she dated Michael Jackson. But if she's still married to Elvis, where the proceeds of this movie finna go? And guess who is producing the movie? Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is producing the film. Warner Brothers is producing the film. Huh. Denzel say, oh, look at here, go these spammers. Hey, Big Vi, opinion, do you know a lot of black people reacting to this movie that then listen to R. Kelly music? Man, look, it's sad for our people, man. Our people I'm so embarrassed by our people, man, to see some of the stuff our people done and how our people are acting. Man, I'm ashamed, bro. I'm ashamed. Ashley say Priscilla ain't stupid like Dre. Right. Shit, Priscilla finna get that check from this movie. She finna get this check. She gave him the clearance to do the movie. Dre was her worst enemy. I see why she wasn't bought to like. Of course, she didn't understand generational wealth. Your kids, you buried the kids of Robert Sylvester Kelly. Who does his generational wealth go to? His children. You let these people buy you so that they can come in and take everything that has value of R. Kelly. She chose the money right now other than generational wealth long term. R. Kelly kids should never had to work a day in their life. All that dancing she do on IG ain't going to add up to what R. Kelly built for his family. Never. R. Kelly is a he's a walking billionaire, man. He's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Her children's supposed to be set Her children supposed to be at all these court cases. See what she's not understanding by what she's not understanding by what she's not understanding by you removing your children. These people, the people in these courts, they don't care about supporters. These record labels don't care about supporters. They don't care about supporters. The supporters don't mean nothing. We mean something to R. Kelly, but we can't do nothing for R. Kelly. But who can speak up for R. Kelly? His children can speak up for him. His children most definitely can speak up for him. So what are they doing? They pushing and making sure that they keep the children away, because guess what? If the children not speaking up about his well-being, then guess what? Don't nobody else care. They don't care. They can do what they want to do. Who's entitled to his generational wealth? His children. His children are entitled to his generational wealth. So if the children not in the courtroom showing up for him, his family not in the courtroom showing up for him, guess how the prosecutors look at that? Don't nobody give a damn about him. We just gonna throw him away. His own family don't give a damn about him. His own kids don't care about him. They looking at that as like, don't nobody give a damn about Robert Kelly. So they gonna do what they do, and they don't care about the supporters being there. They don't care about fans being there. Long as his family, his closest family is not there, they don't care. His closest family can raise questions. They can oppose certain things. You know what I'm saying? His family is valuable to what's going on with him right now. But you don't see that support. That family dynamic is not there. She left and made him a villain. Dre as well. I bet low key they mad at their mama for that. I know I would be. Hell yeah. Man, you know your dad has sold over 750 million records. R. Kelly done sold over 750 million records. If you do 750 million, if you sell a record at $10 a record, 750 million records sold at $10 a record, man, that's $7,500,000,000, man. That's what this man is worth. That's what this man is worth. He done sold over 750 million records sold. If you do 750 million records times $10 per record, then that goes how much he's worth. 7,500,000,000. We talking about generational wealth. Generational wealth. But this is what the world is about to get ready and witness. This is what the world is about to get ready and witness. The Elvis Presley movie. Where's the outrage from Me Too? Where's the outrage from Time's Up? Where's the outrage from New Elvis? Where's the outrage from these people who's crucifying R. Kelly on these YouTube streets, as they call them, the other side? Why isn't that energy directed at this Elvis Presley proceeding? I wonder if we're gonna see people protesting outside of the movie theaters to boycott Elvis Presley movie because he married a 14-year-old child. I wonder if they're gonna make gun threats to stop the streaming of this movie. Are they gonna make gun threats to stop the streaming of this movie? Nope. I doubt it. Exactly, Ashley. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly what it is. R. Kelly didn't want her no more, and she didn't want her kids to receive nothing from him. So she turned her kids against him. But the resentment that her kids gonna grow to have against her in the end, when they realize, when her children actually realize what's really going on, the resentment that they're gonna have towards her, they're not gonna even be able to stand and look at that woman. They're not gonna even be able to stand and look at that woman. The resentment they gonna have towards her, they're not gonna even want to look at her. Because this whole situation is way greater than what people try to. People use a lot of selfish motives to try to come after this man and take this man down. I mean, they reasons were all these were selfish motives. They use selfish motives to take this man down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fuck with you no more. Oh, I'm mad. I'm gonna call the police on you. I don't want to deal with you no more. I'm gonna tell them you did this to me. You mean to tell me a man hog-tied you that ain't never worked on a farm? You mean to tell me a man hog-tied you that ain't never tied up a hog? Make that shit make sense. This man ain't never tied up a hog in his life, but he hog-tied you. Make this shit make sense. I'm willing to bet her my goddamn 401k right now. That man can't hog-tie her. If they gave him a 100-yard rope, he couldn't tie her up enough to keep her from getting out. Shit, hog tying ain't no easy thing to do. Hog tying ain't tying up your shoes. Hog tying ain't tying up a tie. You know what I'm saying? Hog tying is a skill. Hog tying is a skill. You ain't finna convince me that this man hog tied you. That man don't know how to tie no. He don't know how to hog tie, motherfucker. Ain't no hogs in Chicago. Ain't no hogs in Miami. Wherever he was living at in Florida. Ain't no hogs in California. Hell no, that man don't know how to hog. I'm telling you, I'm born and raised in the South. I'm born and raised in the South and don't know how to hog tie. I done killed the hog before. Me and my grandfather. We have killed a hog before, and I don't even know how to hog tie. I don't remember him even teaching us how to hog tie the hog. We killed the hog. We had some hot ass boiling water. Dipped the hog in the boiling water. We pluck all the hair off the hog. Then we skin the hog with a knife. And just you take a knife and you get that skin real nice and smooth. Then gut the hog and get all that bullshit out of it, you know. I mean, I done killed a hog before, but I've never hog tied the hog. Never. Never. So you mean to tell me he hog tying you and you fighting to get out? That ain't gonna even work. Well, when you hog tie, you gotta be submissive. In order to hog tie somebody, they have to be submissive. They can't be fighting back. You mean to tell her, oh, he beat me with a size 12 shoe, a size 13 shoe? Oh, you just sat there and let a motherfucker beat you with a shoe, right? Just like the one accuser said that she sat there and counted him spitting in her face 9 times. Make this shit make sense. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's a 2-person job. You just got to know what you're doing. Them cowboys be hog tying all the time by themselves, but they know what they doing. They practice that shit. You see them? They practice hog tying before they go to a rodeo. They don't just pop up at a rodeo and say, "Oh, I'm finna hog tie this goddamn hog." Hell no, they practice hog tying these hogs before they come to the rodeo. You have to perfect hog tying somebody. Just like just like the other accuser. Oh, he spit in my face 9 times. So you sat your stupid ass there and let a motherfucker hawk up spit. And you sat there and let somebody hawk spit up out their throat 9 times and spit in your face. Are you serious? Who's to blame for that? Who's to blame for that? Who you supposed to blame for that? When you say he came in the room and say he wants you to do his head, and he said not this head but that head, you had an option to leave right then. If you was professional, I didn't come here for that. If you was professional, I didn't come here for that. So, I'm not going to be able to help you in that department. If you were a professional, you would have called the police right then and there. This is sexual harassment. I'm finna have your ass locked up. That's what a professional would have did. If you were a professional, hey, you made me feel unsafe. You know what I'm saying? You made me afraid. You know what I'm saying? I feel uncomfortable. You asked me to give you oral sex when I come here to braid your hair? No, I'm going to file a police report on you for sexual harassment. That's the professional thing to do. How do you go from not being professional to giving oral sex? Make it make sense. Seem like you were down for the cause. I'm just talking, right? I'm just talking logic, right? That's it. I'm just speaking logically. I'm just speaking logically, right? That's it. I'm just trying to make sense to this. I'm just trying to make logical sense of this. So he comes in the room. You are a professional, right? You braid hair for a living. Once he asks you to do his head, but not his actual head, but his head, you should have told him, hey, I don't do that. I didn't come here for that. Hold on. I feel disrespected. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go file a police report. Oh, he spit on me. Oh, yeah, you going to jail. Spitting on someone is an assault. To spit on someone, that is an assault. Did she not know that? You can get charged for spitting on somebody. I guess she didn't know the law. She didn't know the law, but she knew her knees, though. She knew what them knees was made for. Right, Ashley? Right. She didn't know the law, but she knew what them knees were made for. She got down and started humming on the mic. She didn't feel violated. From her story, more than likely, that wasn't her first time. That wasn't her first time doing that trick. It wasn't her first time performing that trick. How do you even feel comfortable? You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I'm a man, right? If I meet a female that I ain't never met in my life, I mean, you just don't feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? To ask a woman to give you oral sex, that's a certain level of comfort. Unless you picking up a prostitute or something. Nah, this is what she do. She's a prostitute. This is what she do. This is what she advertised. But an everyday woman, a regular woman, as a man, like, how do you approach a woman, just tell her to give you oral sex? That's just not no normal conversation. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, I see you braid hair. Yeah, I would like for you to braid my hair. Yeah, but yeah, I want you to give me some oral sex as well too. Come on, man. That ain't no everyday shit. Like I say, if she did the acts that she said she did, it wasn't her first time doing it. It wasn't her first time doing it. It most definitely wasn't her first time doing it. If he felt that comfortable to ask her to hit his head, she must have hit the head before. Yes, that's the same one that was doing the poetry. They said she was addicted to giving head. She just couldn't stop. She had to do it every day. The same one. Yes, that's the same one who said that she was addicted to putting them eggplants in her mouth. But she also saved the Tommy Hilfiger T-shirt that she had on with the semen on it. She saved a T-shirt because she knew she was gonna go file charges, but she didn't. Man, look, these people funny. Hey, man. What Georgia girl at, man? Georgia girl be claiming I don't be working. Y'all see I'm at work right now, though. The Georgia girl say I don't be working. I wait on these people. I'm in my truck. Georgia girl say I don't be working. Georgia girl, I'm working. Hold on, I know Lena will come up here. I'm working now, Ash. I'm at work tonight. I ain't in the office. I ain't in the office tonight. I'm at work. I ain't in the office tonight. I'm at work. Lena, you can hit the link, and then I'm going to delete it. But, I just don't see a man asking a woman to give him oral sex if they ain't had a previous encounter or she haven't gave him that consent to feel as though he can ask her that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing that you just ask. That ain't nothing that you just ask. All right. You got Lena in
Hey, big
here.
bro. Yeah,
What's going
yeah.
on? What's going
Ain't nothing
on?
much. Tuning into what you were saying, and that's another point that I wanted to bring up last night because the industry is so funny, and that's why I call it Holly Weird. They don't talk about the Elvis Presley's and what was that man name? He was an artist. He married his wife, adopted daughter when she turned 18, and these
Oh,
people
the
don't
dude
get
Woody
put away.
Allen.
Again,
Woody
yeah,
Allen
remember Woody
adopted a
Allen, and he
daughter,
probably was.
and
And married her, and then married her. Remember, he adopted the daughter with Mia Farrow, and then he wound up making her his
the
wife.
mama
Well,
testifying. Which mama testifying? Who mama testifying?
I believe that was Mia Farrow. Remember, she took him to court. Remember, they adopted that girl together from birth.
No, Ashley said, "Vi, what do you think about the mama testifying? Have you spoke on that?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about who mama testifying.
Oh, I don't know about nobody mama testifying. All I know is that they ain't giving our man a fair trial, a fair case, a
No,
fair anything. And at the end of the day, when Dana was saying last night he has a problem with it. We all do. But again, we all know what this justice system is built off of. It's not built off of making sure us as a people is okay because we see the corruption. How the fuck do he have a RICO case going on and we see the RICO case that's going on in Atlanta? Two different cases, but that's what RICO was supposed to be in place for. And we also see the evidence that these girls wasn't underage. And again, we know that their parents brought them to said place to meet said man. They wasn't held against their will, and
Yeah,
it's
they
just a
never,
travesty.
there
See,
was
and
never
I
a
really
direct, there was never a direct connection with them with R. Kelly. It's always
at
they
all
met a worker that worked for him,
right.
and the worker did this and the worker did that, but somehow R. Kelly, the one who paid the price for
Right.
what the worker did.
But again, it all goes back to because not only did he didn't have the right representation, and he could barely read or write because I honestly believe that he could comprehend. So some things he can read off paper, but just you understand what I'm saying. But the point is
Right.
this: he wanted to be able to own what he created, and he was going in to get his shit. So what better thing to do? All these listen, R. Kelly is not the only one that was in this industry, and they always bring Aaliyah up, but we know Aaliyah was directly with two big industry people, and they were older than she was too. Why the fuck aren't they being brought up on charges? You understand what I'm saying? One is married to the baddest bitch in the game, and the other one just be crying out here like his cousin Stacy. So you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, right and wrong is wrong. Do I feel like he's gonna get justice? I do, because I do believe that he a praying man. I do believe that he has, if I call it my spirituality, but I know it's a higher power, so I leave it there. I know he believes in the Most High, whoever it may be. You understand what I'm saying? So I do
Mm-hmm.
think he's gonna get through it. My last statement that I want to make, because I'm about to get ready to go lay down, is Drea. If Drea would have fucking saved face and stopped being the bitter scorn woman that she was and is, he wouldn't really be in this predicament. That would have been his strongest ally. You understand what I'm saying? But she had to
Mm-hmm.
come out talking about she was enslaved. No, bitch, you was just running around being
You
the
was living
dancer
a
and the
fucking life.
wife. Exactly. You was there, and let's just say this. She was saying that she was in a different part of the house. She didn't see what was going on. You had 3 or 4 kids. I don't want to misquote by this man. So you can't tell me that you didn't know his ins and outs and who was coming in and out this house. So I'm always gonna go off the fact that she played a bigger issue because she wanted to be in the limelight. You got on TV and you fucked up the RSK brand by marrying
Did
this
you
little young boy that did you wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that impacted your kids? You got embarrassed on national television.
did you see this with the Supreme Court? Uh, it's a different case. Hold on, I'm gonna try to play a little bit of it. I played it a while back, and the Supreme Court is a guy that's being accused of assaulting women, and the Supreme Court they finna break this shit down the right way. The Supreme Court. Hold on, I'm finna turn my camera. Let me get this off of the screen. Turn my camera on. So let's see. Probative of defendant's state of mind. Why wasn't that accomplished with the three women who were complaining? Hold on. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can.
Find it easy to rule out the current judgment. Once this has been overturned, R. Kelly will surely be a free man again. Take a look. Rationale.
Turn your clicker off. It'll be better.
The testimony of the three uncharged victims. The testimony of Young, Dunning, and Wolf, as Justice Burke found, was directly probative of defendant's state of mind. Why wasn't that accomplished with the three women who were complainants? I mean, that for me is the problem. You already had three women who give you three different types of stories of the horrors they experienced with him. I think you've covered that. So to pile on with three uncharged complainants, three uncharged victims, is leaning really close to that propensity line.
It was relevant to defendant's intent. As Your Honor pointed out, intent was hotly contested below.
I don't understand how that wasn't established through man.
Because
had a 5-year relationship with him after the assault.
Because Mann's allegations were not so unambiguous that there would have been no doubt in a juror's mind that defendant intended the forcible element of the first-degree rape. Again, when Justice Burke...
You're saying that you wanted to prove what he did with Mann by introducing the testimony of those other three women.
No, certainly not. Mann's allegations would have established, if believed, would have established the elements of the offense.
where the women were the uncharged crimes were not the victims for which were being prosecuted, though. Where was the balancing that's supposed to go on in Molyneux? This was incredibly prejudicial testimony, no?
Well, no, respectfully, Your Honor, it wasn't prejudicial.
So hold on. I want to stop there. I want to stop right there for a sec. So the Supreme Court asked the prosecutor if he's not being charged for all these women that came up and gave statements, where's the balance in that? He's only being charged for sexual assault 3 women, but y'all bring 10 other women who claim that he assaulted them, but he's not being charged for them 10 women, but he's been charged for the 3 women. She said the Supreme Court asked this prosecutor, where is the balance in it? Y'all are crossing that line of, being prejudiced with all these uncharged acts. See, when this case go to the Supreme Court, man, it's going to be like walking in the bank and getting $1 million loan.
But then it still show the injustice of our men still being locked up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And God, I'm gonna listen. Go ahead.
All right.
For 2 reasons. One, the court gave extensive limiting instructions. 3 times the court explained to the jury.
The fact that there's instructions doesn't mean it's not prejudicial.
But here we know it wasn't.
Charged with 3 rapes, and here come 3 other women who claim I did the same thing to them, but I'm not being charged with that. That's prejudicial.
Well, it's not prejudicial.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what she just said? The Supreme Court. She said,
You know
I'm
I
being
did.
charged with 3 rapes. Here come 3 other women saying that I raped them too, but I'm not being charged for those. She said, that's presidential. That's presidential. You can't do that. What do we see in our Kelly case? How many 50-something people got on the stand and testified against him?
But another key point too, Big Bob, they're also charging him with things that he was already charged with, and that's double jeopardy. And I don't understand how they even allowed those motions to be in the courtroom.
Man, Supreme Court is gonna have a field day. I'm finished letting it play.
There's instructions doesn't mean it's not prejudicial.
But here we know it wasn't.
Charged with 3 rapes, and here come 3 other women who claim I did the same thing to them, but I'm not being charged with that. That's prejudicial.
Well, it's not prejudicial.
So the question is, does that prejudice, is that outweighed by some probative value that supersedes that?
Respectfully, Your Honor, it wasn't prejudicial here, and we know that. Opposing counsel referred to the Molyneux rulings in this case as unprecedented. What cases do you rely on under New York law that actually constitute precedent for the court's rulings in this case on the Molyneux issues? Well, parsing the Molyneux evidence, no one would quibble with the admissibility of the uncharged offenses as to man. Ample case law, I'm talking about the other 3 women. Right.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check.
The Young, Dunning, and Wolf, again, I think Vargas is a perfect illustration of precisely why we were permitted to put forth the evidence here. It's well understood that Molyneux evidence can shed light on the defendant's state of mind and intent.
I want y'all to pay close attention to what this judge is about to tell her about a person's criminal history.
So you're really arguing that this was not overkill? I mean, there were certain items in the Sandoval that I thought, okay, that's fair game. If you, after being fired, ask an employee at the company to take computers and delete stuff, that's fair game. But some of this other stuff, let's inflame the jury's heart by telling them that he beat up his brother during a meeting. I don't see how there is a balance there on that.
Well, threatening behavior, again, goes directly to demonstrating his ability to put his own self-interest at the expense of others, and that goes to the heart of honesty and integrity. The fact that there were many of these acts only indicated how defendant chose to live his life.
Yes, and counsel, you know what? There are trials every day where we have defendants who have a rap sheet a mile long. A mile long. They'll have 20 felony convictions on their rap sheet. And I see no judge say, go ahead, go to town on all of them, because they don't let you go into the facts. They usually just let 1 or 2 in. I mean, there is a balance. but looking at what was let in.
Now, did you hear that? Did you hear that? She say people coming up with a rap sheet a mile long, but the judge don't. Just because you got a rap sheet a mile long, no judge is finna let you just go to town on if he got 20 felony charges. You can't bring 20 felony charges up into the court. You may be able to touch on one or two, but you're not able to bring up 20 different charges that someone was charged with in the past. Supreme Court is going to have a field day with this case. Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna let it go. But see, the judge just told her, they deal with cases like this, and say if a person coming there with a rap sheet with 20 felony convictions, that don't give prosecutors the okay to bring up all 20 of those felony convictions. Say a judge
Right,
sometime will let them bring up one or two things, but not go to town on all of those charges that a person was previously charged with. Is that
right.
because it doesn't create a balance. Supreme Court deals with balance. Balance, 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 balance. So, all right, let me finish letting it play.
In relation to its impact on whether the jury could otherwise decide the case, not based on the fact that this is just a horrible person. That's really the balance, not what was let out.
That's correct, and perhaps if this involved a case that had 100 or 150 allegations, it would present a different scenario.
38 non-convicted, and they're not convictions, not one of them, acts. That's balance.
Well, as you point out, the fact that they're not convictions, that they're just bad acts.
Keyword, not convictions. Keyword, they wasn't
Right.
convictions.
Now pay close attention to what the Supreme Court judge tell her. This is what they presented in the court. 30 different non-convicted acts. So I'm gonna take it back a
Right,
little bit and let it play, and then I'm gonna stop it.
Let out.
That's correct, and perhaps if this involved a case that had 100 or 150 allegations, it would present a different scenario.
38 non-convicted, and they're not convictions, not one of them, acts. That's balance.
Well, as you point out, the fact that they're not convictions, that they're just bad acts, if anything, makes them less prejudicial. But the fact that there were so many is only indicative of how defendant lived his life. The court was not required to unduly sanitize it.
What's the point? You're saying this is just him. He's a bad guy. There's a lot of acts because he's just bad. So, to say it's indicative of how he lived his life, he doesn't get convicted because he's a bad guy. He gets convicted for these particular crimes.
There you have
was captured from a different appellate case altogether.
There you have
We
it.
chipped it in so we could understand exactly.
There you have it. You hear what she say? He don't get convicted because he's a bad guy. He gets convicted because of the crime.
and not only that, because of the crime that he was, the
Found
crime that
guilty
he was
of.
found guilty of. Exactly.
But see, she told her, y'all are putting fire in the hearts of the jury when y'all bring all these 30 uncharged acts in here, people testifying saying that this man did this man did that. This man's life is not on trial. He's only on trial for these charges that he's been charged with. Supreme Court is gonna have a field day with the prosecution and Donnelly, man.
And to be truth be told, I can't wait. It's been long overdue. And at the end of the day, Big Rod, like I told y'all last night, and I appreciate the build that you gave me up on Dana panel, right along with the rest of the brothers. The bottom line is this: we all gotta just keep our faith and just keep y'all foot on their neck. And see, and this is another reason why I like your channel, because you incorporate whatever you see, you incorporate it with what's going on with our brother, and you don't just focus the channel on that. That's why I appreciate you. I'm happy I caught you live, actually, because I always catch your replays. I just was up tonight, and I'm happy I dropped down.
Most definitely, most definitely. I only came on there because earlier today I seen this. I said, man, they finna bring out an Elvis Presley movie. Are you serious? But you got this man. When is R. Kelly sentencing day? Do somebody know? Put it in the chat. Cause I think watch this right here though. When is R. Kelly sentencing day? Somebody who know? Who know the sentencing date? Do anybody know the sentencing date? Let me see. The 29th. This movie comes out on the 24th. It comes out on it comes out on the 23rd. In certain theaters, it'll be showing on the 23rd of June.
Our country itself is safe. It's lost its sense of direction, even its common decency. You don't so much as wiggle a finger. A lot of people say a lot of things, but in the end, you gotta listen to yourself. Elvis the man sacrificed, and Elvis the God was born. Look at the trouble. Carry me to my place. Look at the trouble.
And they showing him dealing with this young ass girl.
He had no idea what he had done. I wish to promote you, Mr. President. All America will be talking about my war. Who the hell is that?
Elvis Presley.
Don't do the business, the business will do you. I don't know what I want to do. Play the music that I want to. Oh, they gonna put me in jail.
What you sing is God-given. So there can't be nothing wrong with it.
If you don't listen to me, show them all that your mama has sacrificed for you. If nothing, trust me.
I think if you're trained, you'll do it.
Never been anyone like you.
I hope not.
With the little girl. Did y'all see that? With Priscilla. With Priscilla in the movie. With Priscilla in the movie. Being a child and him being a grown ass man. Did y'all see that? These people got some fucking nerve, man.
No idea what he had done. I wish to promote you, Mr. President. This is the man who sacrificed.
Show y'all. They showing him and Priscilla in the movie.
Looking for trouble? Came to the right place. Looking for trouble?
These people crazy, man.
No idea what he had done. All of America will be talking about my wall. Elvis there. Don't be the best, that's the best. Make me a new album. Play the music that I want. Like a little bit jail.
What you say is God given. So there can't be nothing wrong with it.
Never met anything like you. I hope not.
Hold on, y'all. Look at this. Look at this shit. Now, who y'all think that is? Now, that's Elvis, and they go 14-year-old. They go Elvis and old 14-year-old Priscilla right there in the movie. They are picking this in the movie. They are showing this in the movie. They are showing this in the movie. They showing this shit in the movie, man. He grown as fuck. That's a little ass kid. Now what? They showing this shit in the movie. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? They showing him dating this fucking young ass child in the movie. All right, I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta go. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. We're gonna talk about this. Actually, I wonder if they showing him making out with her. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna show y'all how y'all go watch this shit for free though. If y'all want to watch it, I'm gonna put the link up tomorrow for everybody who want to watch this shit can go watch it for free tomorrow. I'm gonna put the link up. I'm gonna probably put the link on my YouTube, on my community wall, and all you gotta do is hit the link and you go watch this shit for free and find all the information that you want to find out. But they are showing him dating this 14-year-old girl that he married in the movie. Wow, must be nice. But I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I gotta go. Time to do some work. Hey, Lena, look at Elvis and Priscilla. Grown Elvis and Lil Priscilla. Grown ass Elvis and a little girl. They are showing this shit in the movie. Showing this in the movie. That is Elvis and Priscilla. Elvis and Priscilla. Wow. Probably great. Exactly, Lena. You can see how young she looked. But I will post a link on my community wall for y'all to go watch this shit for free. I'm out.